Caitlin Wood, about to compete in your very first race in Formula 4. How are you feeling?
Very excited, very nervous at the same time. I think all my emotions are sort of mixing in together. So I just want to get back out, get on the grid, get a good start, and yeah, mix it with the guys.
Yeah, you're certainly no stranger to competing with these guys, though, are you?
No, it's been really great. We raced together with a lot of these guys in Formula 4 and some even karting, so we've sort of made our way through the ranks together, I suppose, to Formula 4.
And what do you think will be the hardest thing to adjust to in the race?
I think the starts, because they're a little bit different, similar but different. I think that's what gets you every time. There's not major differences, it's just the little tweaks and just things like that. And I think overtaking might be a little bit hard, but so we'll just see what happens.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
One is over the shoulder of a 15-year-old named Lewis Leeds, and he'll start on the front row alongside the man they're all chasing, Cameron.
Jordan Lloyd, pole again, 5 bonus points. Jimmy Vernon, Zane Goddard, a great effort by another 15-year-old. Jordan Love, William Brown, Tom Gretsch and Harry Hayek rounding out row 4.
And then off the back, it's Caitlin Wood, like we mentioned, 18 years old from Newcastle, looking over her shoulder right now. How will she go in her first race? We'll find out soon. The first race of Cam's Jayco Formula 4, not far away. So we're set for a start. Cam's Jayco Formula 4 at Sandown. Historic track, young drivers, and Lewis Leeds stalls it. Will Brown misses him, and Frankie Maiolo too. And all that hard work in qualifying goes out the window. The pressure got to him at home. He goes to the back of the pack. And Jordan Lloyd will be the clear leader through turn 1. It's cold tyres. Everyone tries to creep on through that first corner. He'll go up the inside of Caitlin Wood at turn 2 to try and make up for lost time.
What a shame. He had a similar issue at Sydney Motorsport Park from memory. There he is up the inside. Oh, he turns Frankie and contact.
Oh dear. That's desperation for you.
That's a real shame. Look, trying to make up ground and get back through the field quickly, perhaps in a little bit of a rush to make up the spot. He was certainly up the inside. I'm not sure Frankie expected him to be there. And contact, so that's a shame for both of those guys.
It looks like both cars are continued in a big
Goddard.
Goddard's going for a wild ride, and he will find the gravel. Oh, and a bit of defence too. That was a huge moment. We were talking about the speeds there being nearly 200 k's an hour, and he felt each and every 200 of them as he went flying towards the Armco then. Meanwhile, you've got Randall trying to rip his way through the field. It's all happening on the first lap of Formula 4. Goodness me. Play action right now with Jordan Love, the West Aussie, goes to the inside of Jimmy Vernon, and again finds that there's not really any advantage from that toe when you try and pull out. Can he do it under brakes? Oh, he makes contact.
Few incidents in the first lap here. These guys need to just calm down. There's 15 laps of racing, and we could see a few of them have gone off in sympathy there. I think Thomas Randall's one of them, but Jordan Lloyd was pulling out of the toe. Sorry, Jordan Love, out of the toe, back in the toe, out of the toe. He did the big dive bomb, and here's Zane Goddard. He's okay. I think he just got it all a bit wide up over the top, and then he hit the curb. The car got airborne. By the time he landed, he just struggled to pull it up, and then unfortunately made contact with the barrier. So Love kept going with that contact with Jimmy Vernon. So there's Jordan Love. He's up into second.
Oh, no, not another one.
Someone else has gone off. That's Will Brown.
Goodness me. What a wacky start to the first race of the weekend. And is Carl Reindler still...
Yes, he's still up in race control as our driving standards observer / driver coach. Now, we know Carl's double duties with the V8s this weekend, but I think he might be a little late to the first V8 practice.
There he is on the
there
phone.
he is, he's already down.
He's trying to ignore everything he's seeing right now,
He's making notes on the Samsung. He's a bit of a tech-savvy boy, our Carl.
Tom Gretsch. Now, this
Michael
is good
Smith
stuff.
and also Michael Massey, our race director this weekend, filling in for Laurie Schmidt. So if Laurie's watching, I hope you're feeling better, Laurie. And Michael's steering the ship. He's going to be a little bit busier this weekend, but no safety cars. Look at this battle between Gretsch and Will Brown.
This is awesome. Tom Gretsch, for the first time, he's got his dad here. Yes, Jeff Gretsch, in his corner for the weekend. This is a local race for the Melbourne family. Saw him walk around the pits. Great to see Jeff Gretsch back at a racetrack. Leads new straight away. He's got his right hand in the air because he's trying to start the car with his left. Thankfully, these cars are self-starting, and everyone did a great job in missing him. What a shame you put the new set of tyres down the right-hand side just for this race. From on board, Caitlin Wood.
Great start.
Beautiful.
Pushed it down a little bit, but I think it was better than wheel spin. She got a really good drive. Look at this, being very careful, very sensible. This is what happens. Just dumped the clutch. Unfortunately, jumped it. He's got one hand up in the air now. He's hit the restart button. So this is what happened here. So Lewis leads the yellow car, does the over and under trick, goes straight up the inside. Frankie's on the outside. When you look at that, he was a fair way up the inside. Oh, and just excuse me, I'm going to squeeze through there. But it's an interesting one. Carl will have a look at that. They've obviously both got onboard judicial cameras, and unfortunately, I don't think Frankie expected. And Harry Hayek looks like he's made contact with the tyre bundle as well. So we're going safety car. Michael Massey's called for safety car, and that's well and truly into the tyre bundle. Turn 4, I think, there, Chad.
Yeah, so a car in the fence and the safety car is out, and now we can finally reset the field. All right, that...
Where are we?
It's the most hectic start we've seen to a Cam's Jayco Formula 4 race so far. Everyone was so well behaved in the rain at Sydney. I don't know what's happened in the last few weeks, but let's dissect the action. Cold tyres, Goddard with 1 or 2 airborne moments, actually make that 2 or 3 airborne moments.
Looks like one of those buggy utes, doesn't it? And then unfortunate here that the gravel traps just pushed him wide, and that's he actually had no damage until then, other than jumping over the... so he had a bit of a moment, and then it just launched off the curb, launched off the ditch there, which is interesting that there is a ditch. And but here you see it's just, that's how much speed the car still had on board, and that'll be minor. That'll be a quick fix. This one here, okay, so have a look at the turn-in angle of Vernon. The question is, was Jordan Love far enough up the inside to make that pass? That'll be a decision that Carl can do in conjunction with our race director after the race.
Poor Vernon, he was on for a good result then too, and he too has a good set of right side tyres for this race. And then Hayek has
just blocked a brake on the way in, unfortunately.
How many drivers have done that at Sandown over the years, including V8 supercar stars?
That's a real shame, because Harry was running in the top 5 in our championship. He's been an outstanding rookie this season, coming into it from karting and a little bit of Formula Ford. So from New South Wales, no doubt he'll be disappointed with that.
Okay.
So Jordan Lloyd.
Oh, still, Jordan Lloyd's winning comfortably, and Lewis Leeds with the broken car has managed to get himself up to 6, which would give him a front row start again.
You're right.
Pending investigation.
Correct.
No doubt.
Pending investigations. And look, it was a tricky one. He was up the inside. Was there enough racing room given by Frankie Maiolo at the same point? Was he far enough up the inside to make the pass cleanly? They're all decisions that Carl will look at once he looks at the onboard vision as well, gets the drivers together, has a discussion about it. That's how the system works, and then a penalty may be handed down. That's just a nose box and a front wing. I don't think any suspension damage there. Tyre bundle certainly did its job, but this has really worked in the favour of Thomas Randall. He's been out there, he is. He's up into P5, and he's now within striking distance. So look, steering arms, everything looks intact from a suspension point of view.
How's the mess?
A quick hose off. So about 4 hours until race 2. So that car will be A1 and able to start off the back, though, for race 2.
Ooh, there we go. Down onto the flatbed. Nice work. Lang and Simmons have been on board those side pods, I think, since the second round at Ipswich. And supporting a young star from Sydney, Harry Hayek. Goes to high school in Randwick. That's right. The majority of this field pretty much is still in high school, to be honest.
So, interestingly, Vernon has got back around. Now, assuming that he'd be a lap down, I'm just trying to have a look at the... No, I think he should be... No, he's still on the lead lap. So he's been able to get around, restart, without any damage, and he's back to 8th. So obviously, Jordan Love, though, is right at the front of the field.
This will suit him nicely with the restart, at least. He's got a driver in her first pretty much round this weekend. And then he's also got a limping car in Lewis Leeds with barely any front downforce, so we might be able to pick those 2 off when we get back to racing. But yeah, this has worked out beautifully, hasn't it, for Randall? We've got the truck leading the safety car at the moment. Well, now we have seen everything today.
Yeah, I assume the truck will pull over and the safety car will pass once it's safe to do so in this straight section. So this will be most likely a time-certain race. They had 15 minutes scheduled, but time will beat us. Here we go.
On board with Lewis Leeds, stuck his nose in there. Tried to abort it. He really tried to get out of that one.
And just chose the wrong option. Should have gone right. Do I go right? Do I go left? And unfortunately, the car was spinning to the left, and he just made the wrong call on which side to go. Split second decision, and it wasn't the right one in that occasion.